My friends, welcome to my channel. My name's Justin. I play guitar on songs in Nashville. I'm a session guitarist, and today I want to go over a song, listen through it, maybe figure out some of the parts in this song by the Red Clay Strays called People Hatin'. I think it just came out today. So I've heard this song once. There's a lot of space to it, and they sound like a band. They sound like a great band, which is cool. You know, that's something that we can kind of miss here in Nashville when we're building songs. You know, as our, I'm like a station in the factory, you know, like I'm the guitar station. And our circles overlap quite a bit. I don't think I've ever met any of these guys. I'm sorry if I have and I didn't realize it. They've done shows with other artists I've played with, like Cody Johnson and Dylan Carmichael and lots of other people. So our circles overlap a little bit, but I've never worked for them or with them. They just sound like a great band, and I wanted to get away from some of the country radio stuff that's less bandy sounding, right? So I think this will be a really cool, refreshing change of pace for some of you old rockers who watch my channel. So here we go. This is People Hatin' by Red Clay Strays. That was cool. That whistly, was that a B3 or just a keyboard with an effect on it? Let's listen to that one more time. All this arguing is aggravating. I'm sick of it's piano and B3. Pretty cool. Okay, verse 2. People turning on a neighbor, sick of people dying in the street. Everybody giving in the anger, that's not the way things ought to be. Maybe we should try to mind our business. Maybe we should turn the other cheek. The only way for us to ever end this is loving unconditionally. So is it That's pretty cool. I like it. I like the whole riff. Like kind of everybody's on it in the chorus. Lyric, guitars. Feels like the bass is even doing it. Let's back up to the top of that chorus. Hey, you people hating. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm so sick of waiting. All this arguing. Nice. The old end on the flat 6 move. So this is super cool. It sounds like a band. You know, I read a little bit about them just so I have some context before I made this video. They're from Mobile, Alabama, and I think they wrote that song with Dave Cobb. I'm not sure if he produced it. He does a lot of the like left to center, not super Music Row-y stuff in Nashville. You know, great producer, great musician, very talented, really old school. A lot of my friends work for him. I never have. I feel like if you've had a lot of success on Music Row, that works against you with him. You know, he's trying to stay outside of that. So if you've played on like 20 number ones on country radio, that's like not going to help you. You know, that's fine. It's great. So anyway, the verse is kind of this. It's just all in A, kind of an A blues thing where they're kind of pulling off. Remember that? And then there's a move. Something like that. It's like goes to a flat 7, which is a G chord, to like 4/6. So the cool thing is that it shifts a little bit in the chorus and it becomes more of a major, almost kind of a country thing. Instead of doing like kind of the half bend off the flat 3rd, it's now, you're now bending from the 2. So it's more, instead of playing instead of being more minor with A, they kind of go to more of a major pentatonic thing. And it's not straight major. There's still some like flat 7. There's still some G stuff happening there, like in the turn. That's super cool. That part with the keys, the piano and the B3 playing the same thing. Kind of nice. Gives you the effect of some. It just gives you some vibe behind the melody, right? The B3 was kind of tucked behind the piano, but you're not doing it with like pedals or a pedal board or any time-based effects or anything like that. It's just very organic, you know? So one more time on the chorus. Whole step bend from the B to the C sharp. want to play that. I don't think it's there all the time because it's part of the melody, that E note. It's not all compound. That'd be like the real country way to do it. Yeah, I guess it only happens in the... So instead of actually going to the C sharp, they're all bending to it, right? Then they go into sort of a, there's a, you know, both guitar players get a chance to play a bit. There's like a slide thing. And then the other guy goes off, and those changes were a little bit different too. We're still in A, but it's a flat 7, flat 3, back to the A. Super cool. I'm going to check out a lot more of their stuff because I don't know anything else they do. They just sort of popped up in my feed, new music. So yeah, I wanted to talk about them. I'll put a link to their Apple page in my description just because, you know, they seem cool. I'd like to help them out. I'm not being paid or anything to do this, so, you know. I like listening to new music, and maybe some of the things that I'm kind of discovering I'll post videos on like this, you know. Since I posted their music, I'm not making anything on this video at all. Not even the like YouTube ad revenue crumbs that my channel gets. So anyway, hope you all are doing well. If you want more of this kind of stuff where, you know, I could see how this is useful and this helps you learn, listening to me figure things out. I have a couple courses that I should have mentioned a long time ago in the video. One of them just came out. It's all about being a sideman and all the things that I think you need to work on that people don't typically work on in order to make you more hireable or just more desirable to want to play music with. Say you're not trying to be paid to do it, but you just want to start a band. Well, what are all the things outside of like you just shredding licks so that your solos sound really good, you know, which is, it's like what everybody focuses on, it seems like. What are the other things? Like, how do you come up with parts? How do you make someone's music sound good? How do you make someone's songs kind of stand up and stand out compared to all the other kinds of songs in that genre, you know? We go through a lot. And how do you play with like really professional pocket? Like that's a really big deal, knowing where to put the notes that you're playing. We've all only got the same 12 notes, you know. If you're playing, if your stuff is in the major scale, we're all really only using 7 of them, right? So where do you put them? That's what's compelling, you know. How do you support the emotion? How do you create cool parts, you know? It's a hard thing because it requires some amount of intuition, but that's something that you can train and you know, just like a muscle, you can train it and recover and train it some more and you get better at it, you know? So anyway, hope you all are doing well. Talk to you soon.